So in Formula One, there's been sporting regulations and technical regulations, and they've all been in the interests of parity and managing the sport. And now we've come to a period where financial regulations have been introduced with the same concept in mind, to bring some parity to the grid, to the performance, but also to provide financial stability to the entrant. We've now shifted our emphasis into getting bang for the buck and making competitive advantage out of spending wisely. And we realized quickly that we didn't have that data available to share with the engineers to make those good decisions.
The key message from engineering leadership was that the cost had to be visual. They didn't want to pour through tables. One of the engineers that works in the electronics area proposed a visualization that he'd seen to manage storage allocation on hard drives, where the size of a square represented the volume of memory that this file was occupying on a hard drive. In the digital technology team that I was in at the time, we'd seen this under one of the recommended visualizations in Spotfire. It's called the tree map. We showed them the tree map. Sliders weren't working for them. We happened to be sitting next to our colleagues from TIBCO, and then they opened our eyes to the scripting capabilities of Spotfire, what you could do with Python scripts and the action controls that you had on clicking. We were able to enable the cost visualizer tool to click on a square on the tree map, adjust the level of the hierarchy that you're interested in, filter the data to the rows that you just clicked on, and drill down into this square. The data for the cost visualizer tool comes from our PLM, our product lifecycle management system, and our ERP, our enterprise resource planning system. Those systems have been integrated by unique identifiers like the part number or the budget code, and that allows us to see information and data that's collected in our PLM system and compare that to information in our ERP system. Any transactional data that's generated in production, any spend data, any cost data, can also be brought back to that budget code. Our engineers and our technical people have a very good idea of what parts, what assemblies bring value to the car, and using that budget code in Spotfire to bring together these two disparate sources of data allows them to understand the money side of the value. Just being able to click on this cost tree map and then have next to it a table which gives supplementary data on stock quantities or lifing characteristics or other information which helps engineers understand the value for the cost that they're getting. Clicking on a square, drilling down deeper, and having these tables update so that they're only showing information relevant to the parts that you're looking at is incredible.
I mean, from my perspective, it's helped to engage a culture of driving cost efficiency, put a tool in place, make it all transparent and work together with the people, and they will then multiply tenfold the results you would have got otherwise on your own.